So if you want to win 80% of your trades or there or thereabouts and finally get profitable in the market, you might consider using my strategy. These are the rules here. You can follow along, and I'm going to show you the trade that I took yesterday, which was out of this new week opening gap. As we know, liquidity pools are the thing that drive the market, and ultimately gaps like this and lows being swept of liquidity before bouncing are massive key components for places that you can trade from. And these are my rules, and this is why I took the trade. So we open up, we have a choppy open because we're clearly trying to get down to this gap. We eventually come down and sweep the whole gap down to here, as you can see. And then we get this 3 candle, 5-minute V shape, which I took. It was very, very simple. We come down, we resweep the low, we close the gap pretty much the whole way. And then you can see here, what am I looking for? Sweep sell side, I'm looking to target buy side, which is this 9 a.m., 9:30 wick, which is a very, very big liquidity pool on the buy side we can target. So I'm looking for a bullish reaction here, and I'm looking for momentum and a 3 candle pattern V shape over the fair value gap. You can see here we come down. Let me put this on replay mode so you can see exactly what we're looking at here. So we've got a liquidity pool we can target above, and we've got a decent trend line as well, like this, which I thought would be a good area to target. These trend lines are good to target. If you can get a sweep of sell side, get longs back towards them. These work a lot of the time for me. So this is what happened. We come down. As you can see, we're chopping around here. We sweep the low and the gap. We create a 5-minute gap, and we come back up and get an exceptionally clean close above it, which is really nice to see. Obviously, this is what you're looking for my rules here, as you can see. So this is all I need to take a trade. Sweep of sell side, I'm targeting buy side. I've got good buy side above to target liquidity wise. I've got a really bullish reaction and good momentum after sweeping that low. 3 candle pattern V shape on the 5-minute. I personally only take 5 minutes, and I only take longs, and I only take a sweep of liquidity, 5-minute, 3 candle pattern V shape, and I only take longs. It limits my trades, but it gives my win rate a very high percentage of working. So very simply, I enter the trade here. I'm targeting a 1-for-1 initially. I have a manual stop loss that's halfway between the low and the gap. This means that if we have a little bit of wiggling around like this, it doesn't mean that I get stopped out before the trade moves. And I'll close the trade if we close back below this gap, because it proves that it'll fail. And then very simply, all I do is I wait for 1R. So let's see what happens. We retest the gap a few times here, but never close below it, so I didn't close. And then we come up and we tap my 1R here. And at 1R, I always scale half my trade and go break even. Typically, I trade around 30 accounts copy traded. Sometimes I trade them in smaller batches. For this trade, because I have been taking a break recently because the markets have been so caca-poo-poo, I basically took this trade with 5 accounts. I risked $200 on this trade, so around 3 micros here, as you can see. We come up to 1R, which is usually where I scale half and go break even. I scaled 1 micro here for around, what is this, $100. I scaled 1 micro there for around $60, $80 or so. It came up and smacked through my limit order, which was around here. So I made about $100 on that first one. Go break even on the rest. So now this is a free trade for me. And then I was looking to basically hit this high for the next one. You can see we came up, smashed that liquidity pool really nice. So I scaled another one here, which was at around, if I can actually move this, at around 2R, which was nice, very, very nice. So I'm up around $200 so far. I'm still break even, and I've got 1 more micro here because I had 3 micros. And I just trailed in this last micro. And then when I start to see us chopping around here, I basically trailed my micro to around here, which was another 2R. And then you can see, as you can see, we come down and ended up chopping around, coming back down to the entry, messing around, and then eventually going down lower. So this was the trade that I took yesterday. Very, very nice trade. Ultimately, as you can see here, we did have a bit of a trend line that we started breaking through. I thought we might go up to these highs, so I held a micro in case we did continue. But once I saw us starting to chop, I knew that the day was pretty much over. And that was the trade that I took yesterday. Really very simple stuff. Nothing too complicated about any of this. You can get more information about my strategy down below in my Discord. Join the free Discord for giveaways, etc. And if you want signals, alerts, and more information about the strategy, the trades that I take every day, you can get them in the WAP in the description below. Sign up there, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.